Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back to another episode of Finance Agents Live. You are on our third episode. This is the third show we've ever done, and we're going to be talking about something I'm very excited about today, something we've been doing for a long time, but it's been getting a lot of traction recently, and that's our recruiter program. So today I'm going to talk about how you can generate significant recurring revenues with recruiting by just investing minutes every day. Literally minutes. In fact, it gets easier the more you do it. The whole key is to do it on a consistent basis and continue going. So let's go ahead and get into this. While we're getting started, if you wouldn't mind, if you're excited about this as I am, then go on and invite friends and coworkers. Invite them to youtube.com/financeagents. That's our live stream show. I appreciate anybody that you refer on. And this is sort of a preview what it's like to be a recruiter with us. To be a recruiter really literally just means you refer other people into the system and then they make money with you. So if you could refer other people to the show, then I can also teach them how to invite friends and coworkers, how to make money by recruiting other people, investing just minutes every day. All right, so again, we've been doing this for years. We've been in the finance industry for a long time. And what we've done is we've created a system in order to help people monetize their current network. Moving on. My promise to you, Darren? My promise to you is today I'm going to show you how by simply recruiting new finance agents, just like someone probably recruited you into the system, you can convert $10,000, $20,000, sometimes up to $50,000 in recurring monthly revenues. That's a little bit high on the recurring side, 50. But 10 to 20 is possible by investing just minutes a day. In order to get up to the 50,000 mark, you need to probably be doing more than minutes a day or recruit some really powerful people into the system that can, like websites that generate a lot of traffic. But the reality is we have built a multi-million-dollar business, funded over $1 billion in funding for small business owners all across the United States, and received every prospect using this exact system that we're allowing you into. And I'll prove how you can replicate the success with funding for almost any industry. It's really industry agnostic. If there's an industry and there's businesses in it, they need funding, and they probably have no idea how to get it because the current process is difficult, confusing, and people just don't know their way around the system. And that's what we've spent our 10 years and millions of dollars perfecting in order to bring to you. So the recruiter test, how do you know if you can be a recruiter with us? So if you're on here right now and you're thinking, I'm interested in finance agents, I like what they have to do, I don't know if I want to be a recruiter, what is that? You don't have to be in HR. You can recruit agents successfully if, it's really simple, do you know small businesses or small business owners? Do you know small business owners? Or do you know people that network with small business owners? Like a vendor that goes to a lot of small businesses on a regular basis. If you either know small business owners or know people that interact with small business owners on a regular basis, and you can follow a set of simple steps and continue to do it on a daily basis. Heck, you don't have to know anybody with our Craigslist marketing system that we teach you. Just go on and do something on a daily basis, and you will see people start to sign up, and you'll be able to make money. You can do this. So just about anybody can. In fact, you don't even have to be in the U.S. We have some people that are international that are recruiters with us, although usually if you're in the U.S. it tends to be a little bit easier. All right, but before we begin, before we really dig into this, before I share a bunch of secrets with you about how you can make money recruiting, I need a commitment. And I am giving you 100% of my attention and energy and focus right now. And what I would ask from you is for you to do the same thing for me. If you could go and turn off your phones, literally take your phone, I got my phone here, I'm leaving mine on because I'm getting messages during the broadcast, but you could take your phone and turn it off, go to your email, shut your email down, shut down all your distractions and give me your full attention for the next 45 minutes or however long this takes, then that's your commitment to me. And if you're willing to do that, go into the chat box right there on YouTube, go in there and put in that you're willing to say, yes, I'm willing to do it, I'm distraction free, you've got my attention. So if you could go do that, I would appreciate it. My guy will let me know when people respond. But again, I'm giving you 100% of my attention. If you could do the same, I would appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who's responding. All right, so going through our agenda for the day, the agenda is pretty straightforward and simple. First of all, we're going to go over how and why we got started in the funding industry, in the process of helping small business owners in order to launch and grow their dreams. Then I'll talk a little bit about what is finance agents, what's our structure, how it is that we can work together. Then I'll get into some specific case studies of successful recruiters, people that are with us right now, bringing in agents and making money. Next, we'll get into how you can apply this quickly and successfully for yourself. And then finally, we get into some question and answers at the end for common questions that people have when they're getting started with us. And on top of that, in order for, as a thank you for being on this call today, and by the way, if you're watching this a month from now or a year from now, I can't promise this is going to be available. This is going to be available for the next 2 days for sure. And after that, we'll just see how many people are coming in. But at the end of this, I've got a special surprise for you. And you'll see what that is. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. But as a thank you for being on, we have a special surprise for you. So stick around to the end. All right, so let's talk about how I got here. Give you a little bit of background on our company. All right, so first of all, I started my career working in small businesses, and I loved it, and I always knew I wanted to do my own. So I went to business school, and I got my master's degree, and during the program, they had a business plan competition. That was at Pepperdine, and the whole time I was at school, all they talked about was if you want to launch a business, if you want to grow a business, if you want to get funding, there's only one way to do it, and that's through investors. So we entered a business plan competition, and we won, which was very exciting. And I knew the next step was to get investors. That's, as far as I knew, the only way to get funding. So we did that, me and two partners. We tried to go out and get investors, and it is extremely, extremely difficult. We were launching an online rental marketplace called I Rent to You. Imagine an eBay for rentals, a place for anybody to rent anything to anybody else. This was before Airbnb. So I feel like after we try to do this startup, the market has really proven that now is a good time for people to start rental type businesses or sharing. But the thing is, we just couldn't get enough funding and we had to close doors. We weren't able to launch our dreams. After I did that, I was trying to figure out what on earth am I going to do next? And I came across a group of guys that were getting funding for startups here in Orange County, California. And I was excited. I was like, man, if I had access to this when the business was still open, maybe I'd still be still be in business today. And at that point, I dedicated my life to helping other people get funding in order to fund their dreams. We launched the business finance store, and were able to grow very quickly. In the process, though, every time we would advertise for funding, we had people coming out of the woodwork offering to refer people to us. Because of that, we launched the agent program, a standardized, consistent way that people can sign up with us as a finance agent, as a business finance agent originally, and then refer people in and get paid when those people are successfully funded. That was an incredibly successful program, which led to rapid growth. We changed our name from Business Finance Store down to Finance Store. We grew quickly, and we were recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the fastest growing companies in the world 3 years in a row for 2012, 2013, and 2014. Some of those years with over 2,000% growth. And we really owed the growth to our agent program. Well, in October of 2015, finally one of the other partners and I, we decided, we're tired of our program being limited by having one funding company, and we went external, and now our system is available to finance or to power a lot of different companies instead of just one funding company. Currently, we have over 50 funding companies, and we've helped raise over $1 billion in funding for small businesses all across the United States. So that's our current system. And beyond that, our goals are to recruit 100,000 agents, support 1,000 member offices, and develop a number of different exclusive products in order to fund 1 million businesses. That's our ultimate goal that we're hoping to get to. Our current mission is to support a growing community of people helping entrepreneurs get funding and do what they love. That's what we like to do here. All right, so let's give a little bit about our structure. I'm going to get back to how recruiting you can make money, but I want you to at least understand our business and how we work with people so that you know where the opportunity is for you. All right, there's a number of different ways that we can work with people. So when you come to us, first you got to make a decision. How do you want to work with finance agents? Well, the first and most obvious way is to get funding for your business. We have over 250 lending partners that we work with across 6 primary funding categories. And then we're in the middle. We're powering our member offices. Those are our sales offices. We have about 50 sales offices right now, or member offices. And they get all their referrals from finance agents. But where do they get their finance agents? From our recruiters. And that's what I'm going to be talking to you about today. It's probably the best kept secret of our system, is that our recruiters are making a ton of money bringing in agents to our member offices. And that's the opportunity you have. So first of all, just the ways we work with people. You can get funding. We can get funding for you. You can become a finance agent, which means you refer people to us for funding. You can become a recruiter. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We also help people open and grow funding companies. Those are our member offices. And then finally, people come to us in order to promote their products or services through our network. All right, so if you're on here right now and you're thinking, oh, you know, finance agent sounds interesting. I'm not actually an agent yet. Well, this is a perfect opportunity for you to go sign up. It's a free sign up, takes about 30 seconds. Just go to financeagents.com, go to the upper right-hand corner, and click the link that says need a login, start here. And if you're on here right now and you're not an agent, I literally go sign up right now. It'll take about 30 seconds and we can continue with the training. But if you're not an agent with us, you're not going to be able to be a recruiter. You have to sign up as an agent first. Again, free sign up. And once you do so, you'll have new ways that you can provide funding to people and an extra way for you to make money without having to get out of your normal job. So it's an excellent program. Please go sign up right now. And I'll be watching to see if people sign up. Actually, we just had somebody sign up before I even started. So somebody with our Hawaii office. So go do that right now, and I'll announce your name if you want to. Okay, so you can either go to Finance Agents or go to financeagents.com/agents, whatever's easier for you, and you can sign up there. The sign-up process is super simple. We need first name, last name, email, phone. Click the sign-up button. The next page gives us a little more detail, so we have the ability to pay you when one of your referrals turns into a funding. Of course, click the little buttons at the bottom. Make sure to accept on the terms of service, and then you'll get into your profile. You're now in the back office, and you can go. There's going to be some questions down at the bottom of the profile page we ask you to fill out so that when we call you, we know who you are and how we can work with you. Now, when we do that, you're going to be able to offer our funding services to anybody. And our funding services are incredibly versatile. They work for just about any industry you can imagine. Everything from doctors to dentists to electricians to chiropractors. You can work in an office or you can work from home. You can work remotely, travel writers, you name it. We can finance just about any kind of a business. We've done tons of franchises over the years, specifically FedEx. We've sold a lot of FedEx routes, opened Midas locations, Shell, you name it. Lots of franchises you've heard of. Some of them that you haven't heard of that much. Orange Theory is a new growing gym franchise. We're able to help Billy and Kate get out of the rat race and start their own business. I call it the new retirement. Lots of people have worked in a business for 5, 10, 20 years, saved up some retirement funds. Now they want to go start a business. Those are the people that we help on a regular basis. Muhammad Alim, we helped him open a Papa John's in Santa Monica, or in Hollywood actually. That has been a huge success right from the start. Also, Anthony Tran, we helped him open up, I think, 4 or 5 different Massage Envy franchises, and then he became the regional distributor or developer for Amazing Lash and opened up 12 different Amazing Lashes. So there's a lot of people that are looking for help. You may think, if you're buying a franchise, maybe you know how to get funding. Believe me, people don't know where to go to get funding or how to get help, and we can help them. All right, so that's a little bit about our company. Now back to recruiting, right? The process of recruiting, of signing up somebody as a finance agent, is really as simple as what I just did. All right, Kevin Parker. We just welcome Kevin Parker, new finance agent, just signed up. Literally as easy as what I just did. I just asked you to go sign up, and I see people are starting to sign up right now. It's that simple. If you can tell somebody about the ability to help people and get paid and get them to sign up on a thing that's free where they can make money, then you can be a recruiter. It is literally that simple. Recruiting is not complicated. I'll tell you how you can do it without being, you don't have to be a professional recruiter. You don't need to be a public speaker. You don't have to go stand up in front of a room. You don't have to go hard pitch your friends. This isn't Mona V or some MLM thing. This is a real system where you help people that need help and get paid for it. You can do it without being a web designer or having an email marketing list. You really don't need any of those things. So, tell me if you get a chance, why are you here today? What are you looking for? When we send out some emails, or maybe you were referred here by somebody else that talks about how you can make more money doing the same thing you're already doing, think about what specifically it is you're looking for, and you can go put it in the chat box and let us know, and we can read those off. All right, so why do we use recruiters? We've been in business for 10 years, funded over $1 billion, and we've tried everything. We have tried radio, we've tried a magazine, we've tried direct mail, we've tried cold calling, everything. And we still use recruiters. Why do we do that? Because the recruiters bring in the best opportunities in networks and industries that we never would have thought possible or never would have thought of ourselves. They're amazing list builders. They bring in people and access to people that we never would have had access to, and it's super simple. It's the least complicated, most cost-effective way to bring in new finance agents that generate leads for us and help people get paid. The process is super simple, right? Once you're signed up as an agent, and I see Teresa Shannon, once you sign up as an agent, then you can go, you get a link, and you can share the link by email. You can send the link on social media. You put it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You can tell somebody to go to your link, any one of those, and all they have to do is sign up, just like a lot of people just did. Bonda Barnes, welcome. Just like you just signed up, and then at that point, we work with the agents, or our member offices work with the agents you recruit, and you can start making money. It's that simple. Once the agents you recruit refer in leads, and they start turning into fundings, that's revenue opportunities, and then you make an override every time one of those deals come in. So let's go and do some specific case studies so you see exactly how this can work with our other recruiters. All right, so our number one recruiter or member office really would be Ed and Matt. They have been paid well over 7 figures over the years, and they've helped recruit 379 agents, generated over almost 20,000 leads, and been paid a ton of money. So there's a specific group. One of the things that they've done very well that I recommend anybody to try if you're going to be recruiting with us is instead of just recruiting individual people, they go do business development. They go to a web hosting company and say, hey, web hosting company, how'd you like to make some extra money by offering your clients services? Their clients are typically businesses who are opening websites, and they can email out to those clients and become funding opportunities. So that's business development. Or they go to websites that generate leads for people that are looking for funding. It's super relevant. And then they tie in so that our computer system gets a lead every time they get a lead. And that's a way they've been able to make a ton of money. So that's why they're the most successful recruiters or offices that we have. Ron Lancaster, another recruiter, recruited 259 agents for almost 3,000 leads, 6-figure verified. So if you want to be 6-figure verified, great, come sign up with us. You can do this. Jason Edwards, he's another person that's been very good at recruiting agents. An average of 198 leads per agent that he's brought in. Also 6-figure verified. Verlin Colbert, 234 agents, over 2,000 leads. All of these people have been 6-figure verified, plus Ed and Matt that are well over 7 figures. Jose Whitner, who is actually a doctor, if I remember correct. No, he's a real estate. He actually invests in real estate deals himself. He's a lender, but then he recruits other agents to work with us, and he sends things to us that he doesn't want to fund himself. He's funded 23 deals, and so he's 5-figure verified. Alex Mumpoint is the doctor, so I mixed that one up. In 1 month, he was able to bring in 37 agents just using internet marketing. And you're going to think, he's a doctor, right? This is outside his normal line of work. It doesn't need to be what you do. You could be anything, and if you know how to use the internet or you know how to follow a simple set of steps, then we can get you referring new agents into the system and making money. All right, so what do you need to do to recruit referral sources? This process is really simple, but I'm going to go through it today. First of all, you need to have a profitable, dependable product. Well, luckily, the margins in funding are very good, and because we work with traditional lenders and banks that don't change their underwriting criteria on a regular basis, it's pretty easy to get a consistent deal flow, so it's a good thing to recruit for. Next, you need to have a transparent and fair compensation structure. Well, our compensation structure is listed and public right on our website. Third, you need to be able to inform people of the opportunity. That's marketing. We give you all the tools in order to do that within our system. Next, you need to make it, reduce the barriers to participation. You want to make it super simple to sign up. That's another thing we do. We'll show you how we do that. You want to educate them exactly how to succeed, and we spend a lot of time educating and informing the people we work with in order to help you with that. And of course, you want to stay top of mind, right? So you can recruit an agent. They may be excited. A month from now, they might not be excited. And a good way to get over that is just to remind them on a regular basis that you exist. We do all that for you. Once you get somebody into the system, we do all the other steps in order to make sure that your initial investment makes money long term. And then most importantly, you need to have a focus. You need to be able to focus on something specific and not be all across the board, right? If you go out and market for a specific person to be a finance agent, you're going to find that the amount of time that you put in is going to give you 3 to 4 times the return than if you just post something on Facebook. Say, hey, sign up as an agent today. You're going to get a bunch of random people sign up. But if you say, real estate agents, sign up here, then you're going to get a better conversion with real estate agents and you're going to be able to focus better. So focus is a very important concept for our offices. All right, so we actually sent out a survey before the webinar to see what people's background was, people that are on the training, and so we want to report that to you now. We found that most of the people that are coming in here are other. When I say that, is we have a lot of different niches, right? People from all sorts of different backgrounds. Whatever your background and connection is, you probably know people that are either small business owners or interact with small business owners. Accounting is an excellent segment to be in. Lending and finance is, of course, very direct and obvious. So if you're in lending and finance already, then you're going to find we can help your people make a lot more money on the exact same leads without doing anything new. Retail is good, accounting is good. There's a lot of different avenues and venues in order to do this. Now, we have some specific opportunities, if you're watching this right now and you're interested, where we have our member offices that are looking for they're in specific verticals, and they want people that have experience there. So if you are an internet marketer, or if you want to learn about internet marketing, we have a member office that focuses on that and is looking to actually train people to be better internet marketers to market for them. So if you're interested, sign up and we'll pair you off with that office. We have a lot of offices right now that are focusing on commercial real estate because commissions are amazing, and it's surprising how this large of an experienced industry still needs help. So there's a lot of opportunities today, especially in the South and the affected areas. There are going to be a lot of people needing loans and needing help after the hurricane. Hopefully Irma isn't too bad and that doesn't happen there too. But while it's a tragedy and horrible, we can help. And that's when our help is needed the most. So if you know people in that area, then you might want to come in and focus on commercial real estate. Business consultants are an excellent vertical for you to work in. And we have people that, we have an office that is focusing on that and would like to work with you. Same thing with debt settlement, current and former bankers, working capital. We have different offices for all these. So those are specific opportunities where we're looking for people. So if you have expertise in any of those, please sign up. We have an office to have you work with. Now, let's go through a little bit of how we do it so you understand the tools and steps in order to get set up. First of all, the product, I'm going to go through very quickly the different funding programs we work with because we'll have detailed trainings on all these later. But the first one is commercial real estate. We can get loans up to $10 million. We just look at the equity in the real estate. People can have bad credit. People are going to be in foreclosure. It's very profitable, and it's a huge help to our clients. So commercial real estate is a big one. Credit lines is one of our most popular. We can help people that are startups. As long as they have good credit, they can get maybe 100, 150 grand for their business. Very, very popular product. SBA loans, everybody wants SBA loans because the rates are so low as 7%. So we can do them. They're hard, so not everybody's going to qualify. But the good news is you can advertise the SBA loans. When somebody doesn't qualify, we can get them into working capital loans or equipment finance. Or RBA loans is what we call our working capital loans. If you have a business that is making money, they can get funding 98% of the time. And so that's a great program because almost anybody qualifies for it. Equipment finance is something that almost everybody needs and most people don't think of. They go out and get $100,000 to start their business, not realizing $30,000 that they're going to spend is equipment. So we can get you 100 grand. We can also get you 30 grand in equipment finance on the side. And it's extra money for you for referring the people in, and it helps protect their business and preserve their working capital in case they get into trouble later. We have 401k rollovers, so if somebody has retirement funds, they can use them to finance their business. That's the best possible way to finance a business when that option is available. And finally, startup funding. We have 5 different ways we can finance startups. And for people that are doing startups, if they go to a bank, they're almost always kicked out the door. So it's a great program for us. So does that sound useful for you? Does that sound like something that people need? I can tell you, having done this for 10 years, many people need funding and they have no idea where to go. They go into their bank. My favorite thing is when I hear people say they bank at Wells Fargo, because Wells Fargo is super difficult to get a loan from. And when they tell me I bank at Wells Fargo, I know that there's no way that they are able to get a loan, and I can really give them a lot of help. So if one of these types of funding should sound useful to you. All right, so how do we do it? Let's talk about a comp structure a little bit so you understand exactly what that is. For a regular finance agent with us, you come in, you're going to earn 10% of revenue on our credit line program, 10% of revenue on the term loan program, 1% of funding on equipment finance. So if you get $100,000 in equipment finance, that's a $1,000 commission. You get 0.5% of funding on a commercial real estate deal, 1% of funding on a working capital loan, and a $500 referral fee on a retirement rollover. And I know a lot of these, when you say, what's 10% of revenue? I have no idea what that is. We gave specific examples. If you were to bring in, say, 30 deals, if you're a regular finance agent and you would bring in 30 deals, you'll see that the commissions are pretty considerable across all of them. You put those all together, you could earn $50,000 in commissions on just 30 deals, right? So it's a very good commission structure. It's very generous, and all you have to do is refer people to us who need funding. All right, now I'm talking to you today, though, about being a recruiter. So if that commission structure sounded good to you, it's going to sound good to other people. Do you think you can get other people to sign on to something where they can help people and get paid $50,000 by referring in 30 funded clients? I mean, I would say definitely yes. But if you're a recruiter, you actually earn even more than that. So you get 15% of revenue on credit lines, 15% on term loans, 1.5 points on equipment finance, 0.75% of funding on real estate, which is very generous, 2 points on a revenue advance, and $750 on a retirement rollover. So for the same thing, you're making a lot more money, and on top of the extra money that you get on your own marketing, you get an override on all the marketing that is done by agents underneath you. 5% of gross revenue on everything they generate. So is it easier to generate your own leads or bring in people that generate leads? It's actually way easier to recruit agents than even do the marketing. In fact, most of our recruiters, even though they get an increase in the commissions on their own marketing, they spend all their time recruiting because that's where they make all their money. So for an example, on those same 30 deals, if you recruited, let's say you recruited 100 agents that brought in a total of 30 fundings. So instead of bringing in 30 fundings yourself, you brought in 100 agents, they brought in 30 fundings, you'd end up making $25,000 in overrides. And the nice thing is, you got these 100 agents, they could be bringing in 30 fundings every month. So you on your own, marketing is unlikely you're going to bring in 30 fundings in a month, but you can get 100 agents that bring in 30 fundings a month. Get to the point where you're making 25,000. It's not going to be consistent. It's going to go up and down. Each funding is different, but you could be generating $25,000 a month just in referrals from the people that you bring in underneath you. All right, so another way, how do we do it? Inform people of the opportunity. So when you're a recruiter, you're going to have your own dedicated URL. So you'll work directly with an office, but you might have, so if your name's Chuck, you can get chucksfunding.com, right? And that is where people to go to get funding. Or you can get chucksfunding.com/finance agents. We provide that aspect to you as well, and that's where people to go to sign up as an agent. The reason you get a dedicated URL, it's real easy. You can say it over the phone, and people can go to it. Here's some example URLs that we have. We have somewhere around 500 URLs that are available right now. You can use one of those, or you can go pick your own. We set it up for you. Either way, it's real easy to say, take Thrive Funding. You say, yeah, I'm with thrivefunding.com. Go to Thrive Funding, you get leads that way, or go to Thrive Funding and sign up as an agent, and you can be an agent with us. You also get a dedicated email address at your URL. So if your name's Chuck, it could be chuck@thrivefunding.com. And that way, every time you send an email to somebody, you're marketing, not even realizing it. It's super easy. We have an agent invite tool inside the agent portal. And once you sign up, you can just go in, type in somebody's name and email and phone number, and it sends them an invitation to sign up for the agent program. You can even bulk invite through Gmail or some of the other, so if you have a Gmail account with 1,000 contacts in there, you click a few buttons and invite everybody. It's real easy. We give you email templates, proven, tested email templates that we've used to market for years, and you can send those out to your database. So if you have an email database, use these, send a few emails. You're going to find you get 50 to 100 agents sign up quickly. It's relatively easy to get somebody to sign up as an agent. Plus, we give you social media copy, which is messages that we have tested and work on Facebook, on Twitter, things you can put onto Instagram, a lot of easy ways to get the message out that there's people that need help, and here's a way you can help them and get paid. All of this is tested and proven and available to you inside the agent portal. We give you a PowerPoint. If you want to do the business development that I talked about Ed and Matt doing, that works very well, we give you a PowerPoint that you can use to take to those businesses and explain to them exactly how it works to refer leads to us and get paid on their funding revenue. Plus, we give you business cards. So anytime you go out, if you're in a restaurant, drop your card in that little bowl, maybe you win a free meal. If you go to a mixer, hand out your business cards, going to have your information on there, and it'll tell people that they can sign up as an agent and make money. We have different design sets, or we can even make a custom one for you. All right, so another thing that we do in order to make it very easy to be a recruiter with us is, well, we make it easy, right? It's an easy, free sign up. It's available 24/7 online. Once you sign up as an agent, you can log into our portal any time of day. You see the exact notes that the funding specialists are making as they're working with your agents. And you're able to interact with the funding consultant. So if you referred in somebody you know, and you see that the funding consultant's having trouble getting a hold of them, you can go in and add in their phone number or add in information, say, hey, he's in Barbados this week and a hurricane just hit it, so it's probably not going to be available for a few days. Of course, inside the online portal, we have a lot of different pages. We have a dashboard, we have a training page, we have available documents you can download in order to give to people. Everything you need or that your agent will need in order to succeed. So when you recruit somebody in, we give them everything in order to help them grow. Plus, for recruiters, you get an extra page where you can view the people that have signed up. You can reach out, contact them, see how their experience is going, and help them if you want to. Of course, you don't have to. As a recruiter, your responsibility is just get people into the system. But once they're in, we work with them. But if you want to help and talk to them, then it can't hurt. All right, so next, one of the important things we do here in order to help our recruiters succeed is we educate the agents on a regular basis for you. First, you get a training manual that covers all our core products and functions. After the training manual, it includes specific marketing copy. It gives you specific ways that you can succeed with different types of marketing. It shows you how to do social media marketing that's effective for finance. It shows you how to post things on Twitter, how to send out the different email templates, how you're going to customize it for different target segments. And all of this, again, has been proven and tested for years across thousands. We've had almost 20,000 agents sign up, so we know what it takes to sign up as an agent. We show you exactly how to do it. Plus, we have ongoing, this live stream that we're on right now. These are going to be happening more and more frequently. So once somebody is in the system, we're constantly putting out content in order to keep them engaged and informed and help them be empowered to know new ways to help people. We have webinars that go on a regular basis. Here's a screenshot of examples of some of the different webinars we've done. We'll be doing core trainings on all our different funding programs over the next couple of months. Plus, we have a bunch more that are available online. So we do a lot. Then on top of that, we have special dedicated webinars just for our recruiters that are not available to the public to show you how to do specific types of training, how to access different verticals, right? So for example, one we did recently was how to market on Craigslist for free in literally 30 seconds a day. Once after a day of setup, once you got started, you can, in 30 seconds, generate 5 to 10 new agents every day on Craigslist for free. We show you exactly how to do this. It's easy, and it's a way for you to move on right now. Looks like we lost the screen. Okay, so we're having technical difficulties, and I can no longer see what I'm supposed to be talking about. Sorry about that. Okay, all right. So we've got dedicated webinars. Besides that, we help stay top of mind. A lot of what I'm talking about today is what we do in order to stay top of mind for your agents. All right, well, we're having technical difficulties, but all agents get emails on a regular basis, as you do, trainings. They'll get an assigned contact that they can work with, product updates. We do just about everything. All right, so we have some testimonials from clients that we've successfully helped. We'll show you some of those. Christina Avila, we helped her open a Pump It Up franchise. She worked for 3 years to open up this Pump It Up franchise. Couldn't figure out how to do it. We were able to help her within a couple months to get started. Mr. Banker, Matthew Banker, we helped him save the family farm and turn it into a wedding location. That was great. That was a very inspiring story. Here's some agents that we've worked with. Bruce Bleckman, he's actually member office with us now. He's worked with us for years. He is the author of Guerrilla Financing, and he brings in, he has a lot of agents that refer deals to us. Marco, the author of Business Credit Blogger, he brings in a ton of business. All these people started as agents and now have grown to be full offices. If you had recruited any one of those, you would have made a ton of money. James Loud, he's also an agent that we worked with for years. He loves our training portal and the system, everything in it. The people that you refer in are going to be helped, and we're going to work with them to make sure they're a success. Kevin Clark, Hard Money Central. Anthony Morgan, our man in Hawaii. We have a lot of different agents, have a lot of great things to say about us, and I'm sure that the people that you bring in will feel the same way. All right, so again, what do you receive as a recruiter? If you're thinking about being a recruiter with us right now, I'm going to go through this real quick. You get an additional page in the portal. This is a recruiting system. Often, if you go out and buy one of these on your own, you're going to pay maybe $39 a month. If you go into LinkedIn, some of these things can cost $700 a month for a recruiting system. You get a dedicated URL. Some of these URLs, if you go buy them on the open market, could cost $1,000. You get increased commissions over the standard agents. That's 50% more on everything that you do. So instead of $50,000, you could earn $75,000 in commissions on the same deals. You get an override on your recruited agents, which, as I showed you on 30 deals, could be $25,000 in revenue right there. Beyond that, you get email at your dedicated URL. That's a monthly fee of $10 a month. You get email templates for recruiters written by, literally, we paid Ivy League graduates, master's degree in order to come in and write the perfect marketing emails that will be successful for you. It helps shorten the learning curve considerably. We give you social media copy, PowerPoint presentation. All of these we've spent years and spent thousands of dollars to produce, and you really wouldn't be able to do them on your own. And the special monthly webinar, it's really difficult to put a price on. We show you exactly how to generate 5 to 10 agents a day for free in about 30 seconds. I don't know how to put a price on that. Our training manual, we've spent years and millions of dollars building the business and putting it all together. Plus you get business cards. You put all that together, that comes to, and you get a partnership with a member office. So you put all that together, especially, and some of our member offices, again, are looking for specific things where you can learn how to be an internet marketer, you can get access to people, experts on commercial real estate, or get in with business consultants. There's specific verticals we can show you that are going to be even more successful. We try to put all that together, and is worth a lot of money. Here's some specific offices that we're launching, or in the process of launching right now. BizRated, BridgeSource Finance, Crossroad Finance, Centex Funding. You could work with any one of these. These are just some examples of offices that we are launching. Here's a website of one of the offices we work with, Rapid Business Capital. You can see once you're an agent, you're working directly, or you're a recruiter, you are recruiting directly for one office, not all offices. So you're going to have a working partnership with one office that you can grow and advance in a certain vertical. Here's some other ones, just to give you an example of some of the different companies or offices that we have. They're good, established companies that are getting funding for people on a regular basis, and you can work with them. So put all that together, it's over $10,000 in value with a potential income of could be as much as $25,000 on a monthly recurring basis if you bring in good agents. So, most business opportunities, if you go out and you want to buy a business opportunity, you're going to spend at least $25,000 in order to have this sort of access and be able to make this kind of money. Beyond that, if you wanted to go open a franchise, that could cost $1 million, right? If you wanted to open a McDonald's, that's over $1 million. Some franchises require that you open 3 locations. You could take home as much money every month as somebody who owns a McDonald's franchise. We're talking net income. I know people that own McDonald's franchises that are not bringing home $25,000 a month. So the potential is significant. The investment on the other side is minuscule. Instead of $1 million investment, you could sign up for just $994. That's a one-time setup fee, gives you everything that we provided, and then a monthly fee of $39.94 in order to cover all the technology, training, and support that we give you. And then you can bring in agents, as many agents as you want, work directly with an office, and be very successful. Join the 87 other recruiters that we have that are recruiting agents on a regular basis and making a lot of money. The good news is, and this is what I talked about before, having a special offer at the end, today and today only, we have a special discount, a perpetual discount, a permanent, forever discount on our program if you're going to be working with us. So if you miss this, it's going to cost you more forever. You're going to sign up later. I've had people that missed it in the past. Maybe if they did, hopefully they sign up today, because the discount is you get 50% off forever. So instead of $997 today only, it's $497, and even the monthly fee is half price, $19.97 a month. So if you're interested in being a recruiter, now is the time to do it. We're doing this because we're launching today on YouTube live for the first time the recruiter program, and this is the time to do it. So what's the sign-up process? Let's go over that real quick. All right, first of all, you need to already be an agent in the system, as we talked about before. Just log into the agent portal and go to the Manage Account tab. When you get there, you're going to see that this page is locked. Not everybody's allowed to sign up as a recruiter. Nobody's allowed to just go sign up on their own. You need to talk to somebody first. So that's why we have a gate or an access page there. But I'll go ahead and, since you've been on the webinar, I'll give you the access code now. The access code is 2017. That's the year that we relaunched, revamped our marketing, our recruiter program. By the way, our 20,000 agents, almost all of them came from recruiters. So you heard how many recruiters we have, how many agents we have. You can bring in a lot of agents by being a recruiter. So the access code is 2017. Put it in, click submit. That gets you through to the next page to give you permission to upgrade. Now you can go click the upgrade button right at the top of the recruiter column. Click upgrade, and you'll need the discount code. The discount code is 040117. That is April 1st. That's the day that we relaunched the new revamped recruiter level. And this discount code, as I said, is going to be going away soon. We're turning this off. So do it now while you have the chance to get 50% off forever and the chance to start earning $25,000 a month on a regular basis by recruiting agents. So, by the way, when you do it, it's up in the upper right-hand corner. You have to put in the code, hit enter. You will not see the price reflected on the page. So even though it still says $994 and $39.97, you got to trust me. Put it in the discount code, and you will get the discount. And the way you know is afterwards, when you hit start your plan, you get an email sent to you, and that'll show you the price that you were actually charged. If for some reason it doesn't work, just give us a call and we'll fix it. But as long as you put in the code, it will work. All right, so again, what do you receive? You get an extra page on the portal. You get a dedicated URL. Instead of marketing at prestigebfs.com/1234, you're marketing to Chuck's Funding or Thrive Funding. You get increased commissions, 50% more. If you're just an agent right now, even if you don't want to recruit, upgrade anyway and get a 50% more on every deal that you fund. You get an override on everything that your agents below you bring in. You get special email templates at your URL, email templates for recruiting, social media copy, PowerPoint, special monthly webinar, recruiter training manual, business cards. You get a lot. And today only, 50% discount forever. So if you're going to do it, now is the time to do it. Now, if you're thinking, I don't know, $500, $20 a month, how do I know I can make my money back? Well, I'm going to give you specific examples on how quickly you can not just make your money back, but quadruple your investment. All right, it's about $500 in. How quickly can you make $2,000 in order to pay for that? You'd be surprised how quick it is. If you bring in one working capital loan that funds for $100,000, you earn $2,000 as a recruiter. You just quadrupled your investment off one single lead. And there's a lot of people that need $100,000 that don't have any idea where to go. They went to 3 or 4 banks and were turned down across the board. Luckily, working capital, you could do that. So that's one way to do it. You could bring in one real estate funding. Find somebody who needs $400,000 to pay off their loan because they're in foreclosure. These people really need help. You could be the person to bring them help, and you earn $2,000. That you're quadrupling your initial investment. Another one is you could recruit one agent who brings in 4 $100,000 equipment fundings. So who would that be? Maybe somebody who sells long-haul trucks. Those trucks are $100,000 a pop. You bring in one guy who sells long-haul trucks and can help fund 4 clients, you earn $2,000. You just quadrupled your investment. Another one is you could bring in 4 agents who bring in one credit card client that gets $100,000 funding. So 4 agents, they each bring in one client that gets startup funding. They're turned down at every bank, but they have great credit and they can get $100,000. You just quadrupled your investment. Here's another way. Recruit one agent who sources one $100,000 UBF funding, or 4 agents who each source one $100,000 UBF funding. You earn $2,000. And that way you quadrupled your investment. Or 3 agents who each bring in one $350,000 term loan. And that's another way to earn $2,000. So if that doesn't seem easy, I don't know what it is. There's so many different ways you can earn $2,000 and quadruple your investment that it makes a lot of sense to sign up. I'll tell you, we had recently a few people sign up. Tyrone P. recently signed up as a recruiter, so welcome to the group. I don't know which office he's going to be working with yet, but I'm sure it's going to be a good one. Karash E. He's also recently signed up as a recruiter. Robert J. recently signed up as a recruiter. Add your name to the list. Sign up right now. Literally go into the website. If you have any troubles, give us a call. We'll help you through it. Chris K. recently signed up as a recruiter. You could sign up as a recruiter too. Start referring in people who can bring in, who make good finance agents, or just do marketing on your own and make 50% more money and get all these additional tools. Leroy D. He also recently signed up as a recruiter, and you could too. All right, so if you're doing it, maybe you're in the process of signing up right now, awesome. Welcome to the team. Look forward to talking to you. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me because we're going to be doing a lot of trainings and working together. By the way, I don't expect any of you to quit your full-time job. I mean, maybe you can if you want to, if you don't like what you're doing. You don't need to, though. Keep doing what you're doing. Just dedicate maybe 10 minutes of your lunch each day. You post a few ads on Craigslist, or do whatever you already know. If you already know some kind of marketing, you know how to bring in agents, it's really not that difficult. So, but the whole point is you got to do it on a consistent basis. Don't just do it for 2 or 3 days and stop, because I can't guarantee that you're going to be able to make it. Of course, I never guarantee anything, but if you do this on a regular basis, there's no way that you can't bring in agents, and our agents make money. We've helped source over $1 billion in funding, and everything has come through referral sources through our agents. So if you want to cash in on that, help people you know make money, help them help other people who need funding, this is the way to do it. All right, we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Again, I appreciate everything that's come on. If you're on here and you like what we're talking about, then please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button right there, and then you'll be notified of all of our future trainings. We're going to be doing a lot, where we're going to be talking to different lenders, we're going to be talking to different funding programs, we're going to be talking to people who need money. You're going to be able to see every single thing that we do. And if you want to do it as a recruiter, then I really look forward to working with you and doing a lot more deals together. Anything else that you need, give us a call. We're really happy to hear from you. If you have a unique opinion, you want to be on this show, if you have lending experience, you want to be interviewed, great. We're happy to hear from you. With that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Thank you, everybody, for coming on, and we look forward to doing a lot of deals together.